football has been such a big part of my life. So I was a 300-pound NFL athlete when I retired, and probably within 2 years I was a 320-pound vanilla milkshake looking dude. It got kind of ugly.
When you play, you have that energy, you get your metabolism so high so you can burn all that food, burn all those excess weight and calories that you put on. But when you retire from the game and you're not doing those things, weight becomes an issue.
It kind of sneaks up on us, and we all of a sudden we're, finding out we got to buy a little bit bigger pants, and what's going on here.
If you ever play defensive line or offensive line in the NFL, at some point in time, you gain too much weight. The question is, how quickly did you get it under control?
The fitness level does change for us as we get older because our body, it changes itself, and you have to step it up a little bit, as they say. You have to watch your diet. You have to continue to exercise.
Weight's a problem for me like anybody else. I get so frustrated because I try all these different things, and sometimes they'll work, and man, all of a sudden, you gain that weight back.
I was also diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Now, my father had that, so I knew I was predisposed for it.
I was a little overweight, and I had some high cholesterol a little bit. But I didn't have, any pain or anything else like that. Next thing you know, they scheduled an angiogram, and the next thing I know, I've had a 5-way bypass.
Early detection in everything, is so much better. I think the biggest mistake that is made, and I put myself right in it, is you're afraid to admit you have an issue.
Most men are afraid of going to the doctor because we're afraid of what they may say. It's like, if I don't know about it, I don't got to worry about it. Once I know about it, I got to do something about it.
Most people don't think of obesity as a disease, and it is.
A lot of times, diet and exercise aren't enough. People who struggle with it and don't see any results go into a fog where they don't know how they're going to get out of it.
My brother William journey was bittersweet.
He took a big role helping me get back right, get back strong, get back moving.
It's all about loving your brother, your family members, and of course, when you do that, you are able to hopefully get him or her in a situation where they're going to be in a better place.
I think we've all been there, right, in a dark spot where we need someone else to pull us out of it. And we may not even know what that is, but those medical professionals and those doctors, and they'll know what it is, and they'll be able to help you get you started on the right track.
There are programs and there are plans out there that can help you to overcome.
You gotta have someone kind of like give you some direction. But see, we're too macho, man. I know all the answers because I played sports and all that. So don't tell me about what I have to do to lose weight. And, I'm dead wrong.
Please do not deny your family, your wife, your kids, a full life with you because, it could cut your life short.
I got 3 young kids. I want to walk my daughter down the aisle. I want to be around.
I think you got to get over the embarrassment of, hey, I need help. A simple thing like obesity, well, I'll just watch what I eat. Yeah, right, but there might be some other things going on with you.
Feel no shame, feel no problem reaching out to a medical professional and seeking that advice and getting that help.
It helps you answer a lot of questions and quite possibly could help in areas such as stress. Worrying about your weight or worrying about what I have to do to lose weight and get healthy. I think stress is a big culprit of stuff. I know for myself, I stress out over the littlest things.
It's one of the hardest things I think people have inside of sports, outside of sports, wherever, is asking for help.
You're not alone when it comes to obesity. It's a lot of people who's fighting it and trying to find answers.
It's going to be a long road, but short steps win the day. As we used to say in football, win the day, and you'll get to your goal.
Well, you got to keep a positive mind about everything.
This is my way of saying thanks to the people who helped me. And Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Is help each other?
Obesity, it's not about image. It's about being healthy. And that's what I want everyone to strive for, is to be healthy.
Everybody's built differently. We all have different little nuances. We just got to figure out what works best with our body and our chemistry.
Obesity causes many, many health issues.
My main thing now is getting all my numbers checked. For people listening, every 4 or 5 months you go get your labs done.
And so we're just trying to educate and celebrate those as we start walking our way through it together, and let people know that you're not by yourself. We're all through it, and we're all going to work out to be the best person we could be.
When you retire from the game, at least about 3 to 5 years, you're probably maintaining some good quality of health.
There are, a big amount of changes when you actually leave the game. Everybody talks about the camaraderie, the locker room, and all that kind of stuff. But I think a lot of times you forget about the physical things that you have to go through.
I was up to about 320, 330, and I have pictures to prove that I was big.
I saw myself in the picture, and I go, oh.
You do get what they call an awakening, where you realize that you gotta make a change.
When you're playing, you're technically clinically obese, but cardiovascular-wise, you're in tip-top shape. So one of those is going to go away at one point. So you don't want to keep snowballing that and end up with your heart disease.
The challenge is, as you age, it's hard to realize that you don't need as much food, and that your metabolism is really kind of decreasing all the time.
One of the main motivations that made me want to stay fit is, first of all, my family history. So my father died at 64. His brother, my uncle, he died in his early 60s.
Obesity and overweight is a health issue, and whether you want to believe it or not, it can lead to a lot of other major illness that can hamper you in showing your lifespan.
Personally, diabetes runs in my family.
Cholesterol ran heavy in my family.
My father passed probably about 4 years ago from diabetes.
So if for nothing else, you just want to be around for your grandkids, your kid, your family.
I want to live a good life. I want to live a healthier life.
We all love food. But guys, it's important now, and especially for our long-term health and our quality of life, that we balance things out.
It's a thing that a lot of men just do. We're in denial about our health.
There are people out there that are willing and can help you. So if you need help, please get help.
My advice would be to have a conversation with your doctor, find out if there's a situation that's going on with you that you need help with.
One of the most important things is that to get regular checkups and regular physicals.
Commit to whatever needs to be committed to make and change your life and keep you here longer.
I want people to feel no shame in seeking help, whether it's for mental health, whether it's for physical challenges, whether it's emotional challenges, to kind of encourage people to just seek the help that's out there to make sure that we can, be as healthy as possible.
People who are living with obesity, you need to follow up with your doctors to keep you balanced, to keep you on track, to give you the motivation to fight through this disease.
When you're living for someone else or something greater than yourself, there's always another level of motivation in there.
You have to love that person you see in the mirror. And, life and your destiny is built on the choices that you make. And I tell everybody that you're a lot stronger than you are. Because the person who believes that he can and the person who believes that he cannot, they're both right. And the question is, which one are you going to be?
1, 2, 3, huddle up.
Let's talk obesity.
My main motivation for staying fit, First and foremost right now is for my boys. I want to be able to still run around with them, play football with them, play basketball with them, play lacrosse with them. I still want to be able to do those things.
A lot of times diet and exercise aren't enough. People who struggle with it and don't see any results go into a fog where they don't know how they're going to get out of it. There's always help out there for obesity.
Feel no shame, feel no problem reaching out to a medical professional and seeking that advice and getting that help. I think we've all been there, right, in a dark spot where we need someone else to pull us out of it. And we may not even know what that is, but those medical professionals and those doctors, and they'll know what it is, and they'll be able to help you get you started on the right track. I want to say Happy Father's Day to you. You were always there for me. You always supported me. You always taught me the right way to do things. You always taught me how to eat right, how to do things the right way, how to keep in shape, and I love you for that.